And well, it's our edition number 30. Imagine 30 months doing our Hangout. So I would like a special round of applause to the Startup Portugal team. That organizes this every month for the last more than 2.5 years. So fantastic work. Thank you to my team. And I will start with another surprise. We are going to sign up here a special agreement between Startup Portugal and the municipality of Porto, because we did this year SIM conference at Alfândega in Porto, and it was for us, and I think for everybody, a big success. And I'm happy to announce that we are going to do the next 3 editions of SIM conference in Porto, and we are signing a protocol with the municipality of Porto with that agreement. So I will call to the stage Ricardo Valente, the City Councillor for Economics, Entrepreneurship and Employment of the Porto municipality, that will sign with me this agreement. We have, yeah, so let's do this. Okay. See. Can I have a microphone to Mr. Councillor? Okay.
So
now first.
So good afternoon to you all. So just say brief words about this moment. So Porto said yes to SIM, I think, but just say thank you to Antonio, because it's very relevant, the work he's doing on Startup Portugal. So basically the relevant thing is that it's Portugal, and for us it's very relevant to have this conference here in the city of Porto for the next 3 years. I think that is a recognition of the work of the ecosystem of you as founders, companies, investors here in the region, because basically we are making that for the region, not only for the city. So I hope to see you 2025, 2026, 2027 in SIM conference in Alfândega. And the last word to this amazing venue that we are in, because I think that it represents the way that we here in the city we see opportunities. In Tiago, I think that it's the image of this thing that some economists call it creative destruction. Schumpeter has called it, but I think it's creative destruction. Let's say, in meaning that we see more often opportunities than, in this venue nowadays represents a lot to us. It's a place of making things happening. So see you next year, and a fantastic hangout. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Ricardo. Thank you for your support, and also thank you, Tiago, for hosting us. Tiago Araújo from Edifício Transparente, an amazing job filling this up with life and with new projects. More than 500 people working here, incredible nowadays. Some years ago, it was a desert, so congratulations for your excellent work. And yeah. Well, back to our hangout. Well, we will have today a special edition with 10 startups pitching. There will be a winner in Lisbon and a winner in Porto. The amazing prize is here. So we will all kiss the prize afterwards. No, I'm just kidding. Just the winner will kiss the prize. And we have the presence of investors evaluating the pitches that we are going to have. Well, but first, let me tell you about Road to Web Summit. As you know, Startup Portugal every year takes about 125 startups to exhibit in special conditions to Web Summit in November in Lisbon. And the program this year is an amazing program. So we do a preparation, a boot camp, mentoring, and well, teaching also the founders and the startups to get the best out of Web Summit in Lisbon. The inscriptions are open, and we have more than 70% of the group filled. So please hurry up. If you want to exhibit at the Web Summit with us in the Road to Web Summit program, please register. Make your application as soon as possible, because we want to close the group and start to do our programs and initiatives with the closed group until the date of Web Summit. This week, for instance, we had an amazing workshop with Mike Siegel, an American investor that is living in Portugal, and that taught and had some good advices to startups and founders in how to address investors, how to do a pitch, how to do the best out of this initiative that can take Portuguese startups into the eyes of the whole world through Web Summit. So it's important to take this into account and to be aware of the dates. And if you want to go, please hurry up and register. Well, SIM conference. Just a few words to present you SIM Conference 2025. We are launching it today. There will be, can I have the, okay, so it will be in Porto, in Alfândega again. Okay. So, okay. Okay. Let me start by telling you about the numbers of 2024. So we had at our first edition more than 2,000 attendees, more than 400 startups, more than 10 side events, 100 speakers, 20 incubators, 70 sessions, workshops, panels, discussions, 150 investors, and more than 30 partners that joined us at this journey. It's important to say that this is one of the only conferences in Europe that is organized fully by non-profit entities. So this conference doesn't have a commercial agenda. We don't depend on, let's say, giving money to our shareholders or paying dividends or whatsoever. So we can be very focused on what matters to founders and what matters to entrepreneurs. And this makes a difference when comparing to other conferences in Europe. And we are going to stick with this principle when in this mission in the next year. So we are organizing this purely with non-profit goals, so without a goal of profit, and only to provide, let's say, a relevant stage to our ecosystem to show themselves to the world and to make profitable connections between startups and investors. Porto, why Porto? Well, at the beginning, we thought, well, let's do this around the country and in several cities, but it's irresistible to do this in Porto. It's incredible. The reaction was amazing. Everybody from outside Portugal came to Porto with no hesitation. So we showed the north of Portugal, not only Porto, but all the north region of Portugal, what is doing in entrepreneurship. And it's really amazing. It's vibrant, and we have several relevant projects and reference projects being made here at the Startup World. And well, the feedback that we got, and also obviously we have the whole ecosystem present at the conference, so also Lisbon, other cities of the country. It was really a national representation at Alfândega. So the feedback was so good that we decided, together with Câmara Municipal do Porto, to do it again and again and again in Porto. So again and again and again, 3 years in Porto. Now we are going to see a video that shows how we are going to promote this. Okay, so registrations are available from tomorrow on. So it's important if you want to secure your presence and your tickets, go to our website and register, because I think we are going to, well, be above the 2,000 participants next year, and we will have a lot of new things to offer you and to make your experience the best. It's going to be from the 8th to the 9th of May. We are going to concentrate the conference in 2 days, not 3 days. The third day we'll have some surprises, but outside the venue. But let's say the working sessions and the workshops and all that matters to the investors and to the startups attending, it will be concentrated in 2 days from the 8th to the 9th of May 2025. So we'll have talks, we'll have speed dating. It will be a new thing that will start in 2025. We'll have roundtables, pitch competition, exhibitions, boat trips with investors, dinner with investors, workshop, corporate and SMEs matching. It's very important, this issue. I think in 2024, we saw that there was really an additional need to make this match between corporates and the north region of Portugal is rich in corporates, industrial corporates, family-owned businesses and all that. And it's super important to match them with startups to provide additional ways of innovation. So we are going to have also this goal in 2025 to develop more this matching between startups and corporates. Q&A sessions, walking sessions, and sim run. So we are going to have again the sim run in 2025. It will also be a good moment to make some networks and do some good exercise. Well, we are going to stay with the 3 main pillars of the conference with a fresh approach. So we are going to improve, and we are going to be focused on 3 topics: the future of everything, so cutting edge technologies, disruption, innovation, new horizons, and redefining the game. This will be one of the topics of the conference. Hacking scalability. This means that we are going to provide you contents about how to scale your business abroad. As you know, born in Portugal, it's an additional challenge for a startup, because a startup shouldn't be limited to the Portuguese, cannot be limited to the Portuguese market. So scalability and scaling abroad are challenges that from moment zero we have to face. So one of the important themes and pillars of the 2025 conference will be hacking scalability, and also human leadership. So the human side of the startups, how to manage it, how to develop, how to attract, how to retain human talent. It will also be a very important topic in the next edition. We have already some confirmed speakers, so very relevant top confirmed speakers. For instance, we have some examples here from neuroscientists recognized all over the world by their contribution and experience, to executives at big corps, inspiring ones like Walt Disney Company, like experts in starting up and in venture, like founders of unicorns, also experts in venture studios like Max Pog, and other ones. Well, we have reference innovators and corporate and entrepreneurs experts that will help us to navigate through the themes and the topics that we have. We have already these confirmations that I'm happy to share with you, but in the next months we'll have several more to provide and to share with you in our networks and media. So count you in. I hope so. I hope you to be present here in Porto, and people also listening to us and watching us from Lisbon. Share, please, this conference with your colleagues, with people from the ecosystem that you know that can be relevant to attending. And I hope you have an excellent journey. And that's it. So we are going to continue in our Hangout. And now it's the time for the pitches. So I hope that you like the 10 startups that you are going to see. Lisbon, are you listening? João?
Hey, Antonio, how are you? Loud and clear.
So,
do you hear me?
Yeah, perfectly. We are hearing you very well. This is the Eurovision moment. So,
the crowd here is excited.
Yeah. So I will hand over to you and hope that the pitches go well. And thank you for attending and have a good session. Thank you.
Thank you, Antonio. Hi, everyone. My name is João Moreira Pires. I'm your host here in Lisbon for a very special summer session of the Above and Beyond Hangouts. We're having actually 2 simultaneous pitch competitions, one here in Lisbon and one over there in Porto. I will ask you for a round of applause for our jury here in Lisbon. Paulo Bandeira, business angel and partner at SRS Legal, and Francisco Costa, analyst at VC firm Links Capital. Please, an applause for them. And now, over to you, Marilia. Are you there?
Hi, João, I'm here. And I just remember that, so you said your name, maybe I should say mine too. I never say my name, but today I will say it. So I'm Marilia. Nice to meet you all. And I will also to ask you for a round of applause to our jury here in Porto, Lourdes Gramacho, partner at Beyond VC and... I'm sorry. Partner at Beyond VC and president of Investors Portugal. And Sergio Rodrigues, business angel and board member of Investors Portugal. So, also let me just remind you of the rules of the competition. So everyone that is doing the pitch will have 3 minutes to do it, and then our jury will have 2 minutes to give feedback. And then, as Antonio said, here in Porto and also in Lisbon, we will have a prize. So the winner will have that beautiful piece from Startup Portugal. So, João, now go back to you.
Hey, thank you, Marilia. Thanks for getting us all on the same page and to remind us of the rules. Now, let's get things going with the first startup of the evening. Welcome, Rafael Chamusca from Edgen AI.
Hello, everyone. Tough segment to follow, but we are Edgen AI. And well, there's been a lot of hype around AI agents in 2024, but what really are AI agents? And bear with me a bit. They are AI applications that can execute complex workflows, coordinate activities among different agents, apply some logic, and review each other's answers. Okay, so they're autonomous, they're collaborative, and they're adaptive. Now let's see how people are automating their tasks and businesses using no-code workflow builders that already integrate AI into different components. Well, these tools end up being a bit rigid. They're made for very well-defined processes, and it takes a lot of prior knowledge and time to set up and update. Agent teams work a bit differently. You start off with a suite of AI agents with access to the necessary tools. Then the team leader or project manager, you could say, creates a ledger of tasks, distributes them between the agents, they iterate with each other until they produce the output. So you don't necessarily have to define the whole workflow. The agents do it for you. That's where we would like to introduce EdGen. We employ a state-of-the-art multi-agent framework that allows anyone to create teams of agents by simply, in a simple conversational way. You say what task you want, and you converse with the agents, and you'll have a specialized team to do what you want them to do. One of the things that we allow is for on-premise deployment, so no internet. This is very good for companies that are pointing their agents to extremely confidential data. Let's see some use cases. So in sales, you can identify qualified leads from multiple sources, follow up with personalized emails, schedule the meetings, ensure efficient handoffs to the sales team, and they can actually accompany you in the call. In research, you can point them to news, research sources, or even social media topics, gather the insights, summarize everything, and generate reports at scale. So these could be periodic reports or whenever you want a specific report. Then in finance, again, gather data from online, offline sources, analyze financial statements, balance sheets, income statements, cash flow statements, then create company overviews, assess the risks, and create reports at scale. So our business model, it's for our SaaS component, it's usage-based. It's better for small and medium enterprises. And then for enterprise clients, we do custom licensing, white labeling, even perpetual licenses. Our go-to-market is reliant on product-led growth, founder-led marketing, some targeted advertising in Reddit and LinkedIn, and partnerships with tech and consulting firms. Our growth. Since 2023, we quadrupled our revenue, and we got a hefty amount in grants as well.
I'm sorry, we have to interrupt.
Okay, no
the
problem.
time is finished. Please give him a round of applause.
Thank you. Yeah.
Paulo and Francisco, who wants to have a go?
So, hi Rafael, and also thank you for the pitch and for the project. I think you're operating on a really hot space of AI, and also like the way you approach in terms of data privacy issues regarding AI, and the way you're doing like more on a local basis. I think it's a good approach. Regarding the pitch, some feedback I would like to have a little bit more view in terms of the market, and especially on the addressable market you see for the coming years, and also like maybe more from an investor perspective, a little bit more on the commercial traction you have so far. Obviously, congratulations on growing the sales, but just a little bit more on numbers and especially your go-to-market approach. What have you tried so far? What things are going? What are going well, and what can you do to improve it in the future? And that's it.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you both. Now over to you, Marilia.
Yeah, João, thank you. So now in Porto, I would like to call Vitor Ferreira, and he's outside. Vitor, hi. Co-founder of Ticket World.
Hello, everyone. So I'm Victor. I see a lot of familiar faces. That's nice. It's always nice to come to these events, and thank you, Startup Portugal, for the invitation. So let me put my phone down. So I'm here today to present you Ticket World. It's a project that's been on the work since 2021, and it started because me and my colleagues realized that the event industry was very outdated. The technology that was being used, both on the client side and on the producer side, was very old or inexistent. So we detected 4 main points that we believe are worth mentioning within the event industry. So the first is the lack of trust and fairness. I think everyone has gone to events that were booked and you had to buy in the secondary market. You ended up paying a lot more than the actual ticket is worth, or even worse, you ended up paying, or even worse, you ended up buying a ticket that's not even real. And so that's a big problem. And if you see the news every year with big events, there's huge problems regarding that. The second aspect is the lack of control. So event producers, they don't have control basically over a lot of the elements that happen during the events. being the ticketing itself, but even within the event, there's no real technology measuring and providing them with real-time analytics on a bunch of things that's happening with the event, being the sale of consumable items, being the flow of people within the event, and that's one of the things that we also try to solve. As I mentioned, there are no real tools to assess and to analyze the information that are coming from all the sources of information within the event. And a lot of them are not even being collected, and we don't truly understood why. And obviously, and I think it's quite obvious, there's not a lot of innovation in events, and we ended up not really knowing like how can we leverage a lot of the aspects that we see in other industries with so many innovations coming every day, but not in the event industry. And so our solution was to mingle blockchain technology, which will allow to a lot of these aspects to come true, with also redefining how the experience for the client and for the event producer with these platforms could go and could happen. And that's where Ticket World was born. Right now, so the platform is already completed. We are doing tests with a lot of event producers to actually understand if this was designed according to their needs, which sometimes are, sometimes aren't. There were a lot of variations that we found within the different types of events. So concerts have their needs, but cinemas have other needs. Companies that organize a lot of events have other needs, and we've been adjusting that accordingly. So these are the four aspects that are already complete and working. So obviously the marketplace in itself, I think it's pretty explanatory. It's what allows you to interact with the event itself. The store allows you to buy, apart from tickets, obviously, consumables for the event, so you don't have to go to queues and fight for all these aspects. And obviously, the collectibles, it's something that, because we implemented blockchain technology, we were able to effectively create a system that allows the event goers to acquire mementos to remember this event by. So these are a few screenshots that we added, so you guys could see. But I kind of moved ahead and said everything I was supposed to say in these slides. This is already live, so if you guys want to go, yeah. So thank you very much.
So, Lourdes and Sergio, any feedback? You can stay 2 minutes for the feedback.
Okay. Victor, it was a nice presentation, so congratulations. A few comments. There are a few projects that are addressing the ticket and events market. So I guess it will be really hard to thrive in that business, because there are big players and a lot of new players. Still, every project has its own advantages. Sometimes those advantages are only in the founder's head. We have to know what are those advantages clearly. This is just a comment. And then the second thing is, it's always nice to understand very briefly how you will grow, how you will get customers, and what are basically the economics of the business itself. How do we expect to make money, basically? Okay, that's it.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations, nevertheless, but one piece of advice from when you are addressing investors, you should always manage very well your time. You didn't. And at the moment we know very little of your project. We don't know if you have a team, how you are organized, and the other aspects that Sergio already mentioned. So just a piece of advice, but nevertheless, congratulations.
Thank you. João, go ahead.
Now, please welcome here in Lisboa, Mário Tarouca, co-founder of FrameDrop.
Hi everyone, how are you doing? Again, I was here 2 months ago, so this is not actually May, it's July, so I will give you an update on the numbers from that time and now. But before that, nowadays it's not only like sufficient, it's not only enough for you to bring one of the best people in the world when it comes to talking to your podcast, for instance. You need to promote it, right? One of the way to promote podcasts nowadays is with short content. So you create these short clips, but the problem is that this is not scalable, it takes times, it's a repetitive task, and it costs money overall. This is where frame drop enters, right? With AI, we automatically find the best moments within a video, and we then turn them into these beautiful clips. And we do that 12 times faster and 20 times cheaper. Now, our business model is simple. It's a monthly subscription, a size depending on the number of hours you want to process every month. And these are the numbers that I presented 2 months ago. By then, since the beginning of the year, we had processed 24,000 videos, and we had 300 paying users. And now we have more than double. So we have been growing double month over month. Although we do have a bunch of different features, that's not enough. We have around 50 different competitors, direct competitors. And that's a big problem for us. And the second one is that all of us, including us, are focusing on what we call general content. So podcasts, presentations, this kind of presentations and interviews. And so nowadays what we do is we turn videos into clips. Where we want to go is to position one in the media industry, and we are niching down in the media. And the second one is to promote this content, right? These clips are just a way to promote and grow your channels. And so currently we are already undergoing with negotiation with the biggest media groups in Portugal and to create this proof of concept within the next months. And just to give you a couple of examples, we want to turn a video into an article. We want to turn a podcast with each, by the way, 50% of the podcasts in the world are audio only, no video. And we want to create them into videos with audiograms. And then we combine all of these, and this would be the output, a calendar where we automatically schedule and publish these on your social medias. And then we close the loop with the dashboard where you have all the metrics and we see the performance. You can double down on what's working. And then last time we were 6, and now we are 8 people. And we raised a pre-seed with 1.1 with Indigo and Shielding, like co-leading. And the last thing is, if you want to join our team, I'll be around, and you can just add me on LinkedIn, because we are looking for a product manager, a software engineer, and also an AI engineer. And we want to end the year with around 10 people in the team. So let's talk here and on LinkedIn if you want. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mario. Great time control. No need to interrupt you. Now, I will ask the jury for feedback.
Thank you, Mario. Clearly, this is not your first time on this, and you did perfectly. The presentation is absolutely perfect. We were very clear, very objective. We clearly understood what was the path of the company until now. We would like to better understand as an investor what are the struggles that you are edging on the way and that you are facing in terms of competitor, and how fast can you run and to be the top performer in what you're trying to do. So I think next time, let's focus a little bit more on that. The rest was absolutely perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can just add congratulations as well for the pitch. I think it was really well done, and also in the right timing. And yeah, the only comment I also enjoyed the fact that you're niching down, because I've seen many companies on this space in the last year, and I think it's nice that you're niching down to a specific segment.
Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now over to you, Marilia.
So Sergio would like just to say just 2 words.
It's just 2 words. It would be really helpful for everybody that you could share this presentation, because it was perfect. For the time, it addressed everything that really is important to catch the main ideas and to understand the product, the project. So if that presentation could be shared, everybody would benefit on it. I will use the wrong term on copying it, okay?
Guys in Lisbon, please take note of this. So now here in Porto, I would like to call to the stage João Fernandes, CEO of Race Crew AI.
Hello, my name is João. I am a driver. In 21, I am vice champion in Portugal karting. Uh, First of all, I go tell you about the sim racing. Okay, sim racing is not a game; is a platform where sim racers and real drivers and amateurs improve the skills. So, welcome to Race Crew AE. The market of sim racing is 5 millions of users, 2 billions of dollars in 24, concentrated in America and Europe. So imagine any user of the platform have the same experience I have in the real world with the pit crew in the box. This is Race Crew AI. Race Crew AI is one desktop app already launched in Microsoft Store with certification. We build personalized setups and coach personalized for any users with real-time telemetry, with AI advanced and all hands-free mode, okay? Any user in this moment have a multi-application subscription. Our solution is one-stop shop with $24.99. So this is our numbers. We already have traction. We already have pay members per month, 28 countries, and a good impact in the social media. This is our roadmap. This moment we are in the proto phase. Next year we have the objective to finish this application and scale up to the real world with this application. This is the number of users in our objectives. And this is your team. This week, Philip Albuquerque is our advisor technical from next 7 years and help us to build next generation champion of the real and sim racing. Okay?
So, congratulations. You were a bit nervous, but you you finished and you touched most of the things that you should touch. Nevertheless, well, to give you also, I think that you should focus more on your product. Really, I did not understand it clearly, to be frank with you. Okay, you could explain it later.
Okay.
And also, what do you need to
this moment?
Yes, that's also.
This moment.
You don't need to answer now, but okay.
Okay.
I'm not sure if this is questions or not.
Okay.
We don't have time.
No, okay, so we don't have time. So, but nevertheless, we can explain you later.
Okay.
But congratulations.
Okay,
And don't
thanks.
be nervous because these things are it's a question of habit.
Okay, well done. But things mixing gaming and simulation and physical, and it's quite a trend. So I think you've identified it correctly. I would really want to know more, and we can do that later on, about the size of the market, and then how do you plan to reach it? Okay, that's just two things that really are more important to understand the reach of the project. But it's a great idea.
Thanks.
Thank you, João. And now I'm going back to Lisbon to another João.
Thank you, Marilia. Now, please welcome Marcia Pereira, founder and CEO of Bandora. She's making her way up here. The timer is not counting yet, don't worry.
Okay. Well, hello everyone. As you can imagine, I go to a lot of conference about smart buildings, smart cities, and come on, everybody is still excited about the coming of smart buildings. But to be honest, we have smart buildings since the last 20 years. Okay, they give us massive amounts of data that no one does anything with it besides muscle reports, but they brought also a lot of complexity. That's why facility managers just cannot handle this kind of buildings, and buildings keep spending about 40% of the energy that is produced in the world. So, where is the solution? So let's imagine a super facility manager that has experience working the last 40 years in the same building, and with a capacity of every 5 minutes analyzing all the data that is being generated by these smart buildings and taking decisions and performing it back to your building. So that is Bandora. Bandora defines the optimal timing when to turn on, turn off any and every air conditioning device in your building. We choose the right comfort temperature, and we also decide when to heat or cool, always with the best results and higher performance. Accordingly to the industry experts, if you have a smart building fine-tuned to its occupancy, routines, and the activities are being performed inside, we can expect up to 40% of energy savings. But we are really excited, and actually this overcome our expectations, that we reach 70% of energy savings with one of our customers. That's why we are so excited about Bandora. Well, as you can imagine, there's a lot of buildings out there. We are focusing on B2B. However, the number that is more important to us, that is 15% of the buildings are already smart. So that means they are ready to be Bandored. Of course, when you have a big market, we have also a really intense competition. But the thing that I want to tell you is that we don't develop any hardware. We are agnostic, and we integrate with any hardware or software that already exists in buildings. Our models, our AI models, they adjust to any kind of building segment, and we can integrate in only 1 week. That's why we don't charge any setup costs, but a software as a service accordingly with the size of the building. We also have another business model that we can share 50% with the savings with our customers. That's why it's no-brainer. That's why top brands are actually working with us. They are using Bandora, like Prism, McDonald's, Burger King, etc. And in terms of our roadmap, we just closed our investment round and also a grant, which has given us 3 million euros. And this is our amazing team, Bandora, when smart is not enough. Thank you.
Thank you, Marcia. I now ask our jury for feedback, please.
So congratulations on the project and also on the pitch. I think you explained really well what the product is and what you're actually doing. I also like the market part. It was pretty clear. I think the thing that lacked the most was relating to the monetization and the commercial traction. You did it more or less in the end, but I would like to get a little bit more detail on what your customers are and what your target segment is and how things are going in terms of commercial approach.
Okay.
Marcia, very well. You did very well. The presentation was very well structured. We pretty much got all the message and what was needed for an investor to evaluate. In my particular view, I would need some more information regarding what is how do you get to the clients and what is your effort in gaining a client. So how long is the client journey until you get the client? apart from that, it's absolutely perfect.
Yeah, actually, I forgot to highlight that we got from 9 customers last year, and in the first half we got almost 150 new buildings, which is amazing. Okay, thank you for your feedback. Okay, I will improve.
Thank you so much. And now over to you, Marilia. Who's next?
Our third startup is called BAU, and I would like to call Bernardo Lopes, that is the founder of BAU. Oh, okay, it's Pedro, sorry.
Thank you. So, hello, my name is Pedro, and I'm here to talk to you about our startup, BAU. So, what is BAU? We are what we like to call the Uber of self-storage, and we really hope that after this presentation, you will call us the same way. Let's hope that. So, why did we come up with this idea? Because people just need more space. Our houses are getting smaller. We buy a lot of new stuff every day. And we move around from city to city all the time. So this is a problem. And the solution, it's simple. We deliver, you pack, and we store. So this is how our service works. So what are we aiming here to create? We want to create a fully digital and automated service where we will deliver to our clients a big box with 8 cubic meters where you can store everything you need or everything you don't need. And then you just close it, you tell us it's done, and we go there and take it to our warehouse. It's just as simple. In our business model, so we first want to start to spread the brand awareness for mobile and for self-storage in our country and in Europe, because it's not something everybody knows and knows it exists already. We want to create a big network of partners that will offer our service like in a Uber way, where we aim to create a big app where we will connect demand for storage, which our clients have, and supply of storage space from our partners. Here you can see the monthly fees and how we will make money, but that's the talk for some other time. So in our channels, we have already our website, which is online. We are already running and taking in clients. Our app is being developed, and both these tools will make our service a big platform for connecting clients and its storage and storage providers. So in our app, you could do everything. You could just book storage. You could make payments. You could make your inventory to know what do you have stored in your box. And our partners will also use this app to make sure they have boxes freed up and to make bookings and everything. So it will connect partners and clients. Our market, it's huge. Pretty much everyone could use our service from 30 years old to 80. And you can use it for moving, decluttering, everything. So this is our competition. Actually, there's no service like this in Portugal. So you can see that a lot of the features we have, the other competition doesn't have. So we have delivery, you have access to facility storage at home, a lot of features. So this is our project roadmap. And now we are in the proof of concept, launching the marketing campaign, and we are seeking funding to marketing and to expand our business. These are our founders. Thank you.
Okay, I will try to be really fast because you have eaten part of my time.
Okay, sorry.
Three things. It's a cool idea. I really would want to know more about the competition you had there, but
Okay.
it seems like a no-brainer. So
Yeah.
if you are one of the first to think about this, you have to be really fast.
Yeah, we know.
So the first two things is time to market is really important, and you will need a lot of money to put this up.
Yes.
A lot.
That's why we're here. Yeah.
But a lot is a lot of zeros. Okay. Then the other thing is security.
Okay.
So probably it's the most sensitive thing when you give your stuff to someone else to store it. You have to address that
Okay.
in a clear way. Okay.
Okay.
But good idea.
Okay.
And clear enough presentation.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I don't have too much more to add. I think that you said everything. So really, one thing that I think missed there is what differentiates your service. I think you should go a little more on that. And who is the team? You also didn't mention.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Pedro. So now going back to Lisbon, João.
Hi, Marilia. So now here I would like to ask for your applause for David Rufino, founder and CEO of Photo Booking.
Hi. This doesn't work. Okay, now, meet Paul. Paul is a real estate broker. He has a 10-people team, and he sells houses all over the country. For each new listing, they need several products and services, like photos, videos. Sometimes they need home staging or even legal advices. Brokers, they bet heavily in recruitment. We can find teams with 4 agents. We can find agencies with 200 agents. They basically provide space and services. Then we have the agents. They are independent contractors. They work in a commission-based model, and they are really price sensitive to all products. And then we have suppliers. They are mainly freelancers, and they are small companies, and they are local. So our first product was photo booking for media products. It's a pay-per-use model. And our clients, they are able to order media products. They can transfer budget between them. We have an API with the Air Force, so we can know if you can use drone in a determined place. And we have an API for our partners. Next, we're going to launch a photo booking marketplace where our users may find more products and services than just photos. Our clients will be able to find everything that they need inside the platform, and our sellers or suppliers, they will be in front of the biggest community in real estate agents. We expecting to, at the end of this year, to get to 20,000 users. Our go-to-market strategy is really simple. We make a partnership. For instance, we make a protocol with Remax Portugal, and in the last quarter of this year, they will have their own photo booking version, and they will add 400 agencies and 11,000 users. We started with the luxury real estate market for all the reasons that you can imagine. Then, when we have a bigger team, we go to the franchises network, and we have some clients that they also are PropTechs, like Idealista, Imo Virtual, and Casafari. The market, if we realize that we have 9,000 agencies and 50,000 real estate agents, together they sold 130,000 houses last year. We believe that between media products and the marketplace subscription, we have a TAM around 22 million. We exist since 2018, Until 2022, we just use Google free tools. We just launched a photo booking web app in 2023, and we expect to have 1.5 million in sales next year. Our competitive landscape is a freelancer market. Most of them are small and not specialized companies. Already, bigger companies tried to create the Uber for photography. They all failed. And we are bootstrap, and we are expecting to next year probably to go to the VC market. And finally, this is our team. Thank you.
Perfect, David, just on time.
Thank you very much.
Is it off?
Maybe it's off.
David? Oh, it's on.
No, it's okay.
Thank you very much. I would need some further clarification on the product itself, so maybe some more time on the beginning explaining a little bit more detail the product. I understand it's 3 minutes, but we need some more clarity. Apart from that, all the remaining parts regarding pitch was there, the attitude was there, and a little bit also at the end regarding competition and why it's going to be the more scalable product in the market.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with Paulo's comment on regarding the product. I couldn't understand exactly what you do. Like I got the idea, but I would also need some more detail on that, and also on the business model regarding the marketplace. I think the SaaS model was more clear, but on the marketplace, I didn't get exactly how you're gonna monetize it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Marilia, over to you. Who's next?
Thank you, João. So now, here in Porto, I would like to call Ricardo Brás, founder of Barat.
Hello, everyone. So this is a photo of me and my son in the beach. It's here because it's a powerful reminder of why I'm on this mission and I'm here today. So we were last year at the beach, and I was with my son, like I said, and I noticed all around that no one, or almost no one, was using sunscreen. And this the idea stuck in my head ever since. And then I started reading scientific advices, and I found the harsh truth about skin cancer. So it's 95% preventable. Oncology disease is 95% preventable, according to your skin phototype. And currently, there is no solution until now. The next generation of sun awareness is hardware and software. So meet Protégé. Protégé, it's hardware. Wherever you will be through our technology, you will have UV sensors that will inform you in real time according to your skin type. You will have, in our app, you will have notifications at all the moment. You will have scientific, educational, and gamification content to be at all the times connected with your sunscreen. So this is the global market. Europe alone in 2023, it was 4.3 billion. But there is no social impact without money. So we will go to market to Europe, Gulf countries, and then United States. How we will monetize? We will sell the hardware, and we'll have a freemium app. The team, it's me, it's Elder, it's João, it's here with us today. It's Rui, and our scientific advisor is Margarida Gonçalves, head of Department of Dermatology in the hospitals of Coimbra. So we want to go to market in 2026 to help our first customers, children, youngsters, caring parents, and outdoor enthusiasts. We are here today to look for smart money, and let us show what we will do with that money. To the first prototypes, to conclude our first provisional patent, marketing efforts, and conduct research with focus groups. So we reinvented sun care so you can rediscover the sun. So thank you so much.
Congratulations for your presentation. Congratulations for your presentation. It was touch all the points, I think, but we don't know exactly. That was something that where you are in terms of development of the project. One thing, and another thing, how this device will help really on the protection. Also, it does not help directly in the protection because you have to use nevertheless or sunscreen or be at the shade, that's for sure. But how it helps on be aware of your the need of protection. I think that you should a little more talk about that. And another thing, how are your marketing efforts? How this would be seen as useful, as an useful tool? Because I have some questions on that, nevertheless. But okay.
Thank you.
A lot of merit on the idea. I think it's quite but the main objective is quite clear and makes total sense. How it works, we have to check it. Only a few comments. One is it depends on where do you want to position the product, and that will lead to different certifications or not, depends on your claims, and that will make all the difference in how you address the market. And then I'm really not sure if it's a long-term business or not, because it depends on how the people will look at this as a protection. It's a gimmick, it's like a toy everybody will buy, but then it will not make any difference. It has to be seen, the result, but all the merit is there. Don't lose track of that, and keep going. Okay.
Good point. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Ricardo. So, João, going back to you.
Thank you, Marilia. And now for our last pitch of the day here in Lisbon, please welcome to the stage Francisco Delca Pereira, machine learning engineer at Builtrix.
Okay, this is working. Okay. 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 So, good evening, everyone. My name is Francisco, and I'm a machine learning engineer, and I'm here today to present to you Builtrix. Builtrix is a Portuguese startup that automates energy data collection and analysis to drive decarbonization and sustainability. For you to better understand Builtrix's value, let me introduce you to Maria. Maria works as a sustainability manager in a big hospitality group. She needs to deal, the hospitality group owns and manages over 400 assets on a daily basis. As a sustainability manager, Maria needs to track energy and carbon emission data for ESG reporting of all her assets. She needs to identify high priority assets for sustainability actions, and she needs to develop a sustainability strategy to save energy and reduce carbon impact through time. With over 400 assets, this represents 10,000 bills per year for Maria, which leaves Maria overwhelmed with decisions that she needs to make in order to fulfill her company's goals in terms of sustainability and energy savings. And this is where Builtrix comes in. What? Okay. Builtrix features a comprehensive analytical dashboard that allows Maria to easily track, prioritize, and plan the management of all her assets in one place. It's a web-based solution that automates data collection with no need of hardware installation, because Builtrix works seamlessly with the hardware that is already installed in Maria's facilities. Also, Builtrix simplifies access to other energy data sources, such as utility data, gas, water, and electricity. We currently cover more than 90% of all utility providers in Iberia. We also use other external data, such as weather data, carbon data, and occupancy data, that leverages our analytical capabilities to better serve Maria with our solution. For Maria, it only takes 2 minutes to consent all our assets data access to us. And the next day, Buildtrix will have access to our data and share our solution with her. Our customers save several months of operation work into just a few minutes. They also save costs in terms of energy consumption and human resources. And with our seamless integration, they can easily share their data and our insights with any other partner or solution provider. This is our team of experts, and thank you for your attention. Great.
You actually had some time left, you know.
How much?
30 seconds.
Oh, really? Ah, yeah, you didn't stand up. I was a bit fast.
Over to you, Jury.
So, Francisco, congratulations on the pitch. I think it's a really innovative way of setting up the pitch, and it gets really clear what the product is and what problem are you actually trying to solve. The only comments I have, it's like I think you lacked a little bit on the go-to-market approach and also on how you're going to monetize this and who your client actually is. I understand it's on the hospitality sector, but I'm sure there are other verticals you can explore as well. And I think it wasn't 100% clear on that part.
Thank you.
Yeah, the same here. So basically what I missed was what exactly it is the output. So is it something that is immediate on a daily basis to the client, or is something that he basically extracts information and does transformation on different periodic terms? And also, what is competition and what is your strategy in terms of growth and how fast are you going?
Okay, that we can discuss later.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Marilia, over to you to have the honor of our last pitch of the day.
Yeah. Thank you, João. So yeah, our last pitch of today is Agit. The startup is called Agit, and I would like to call Tiago Santos, co-founder and CEO.
Thank you. Thank you for the honor. Hi. So my name is Tiago Santos, and I'm one of the co-founders of Agit. We have developed a personal fitness assistant for everyone because exercising alone can be difficult and boring. And current digital solutions don't help with that, right? I mean, you have plenty of fitness apps, you have YouTube videos that tell you exactly what you should be doing. They show you how you should do stuff, but they don't interact with the workout being performed. They don't know whether you do things or how you do them. And actually, this is a problem also for the online coaches. So imagine what it's like to be an online coach with 20, 30, 100 people in a live stream. They also don't know if people are working out, giving their best, or they are just sitting in the couch or doing dinner for later. So that's what we decided to fix. Our solution tracks physical exercise with a smartphone camera. And it's really simple for the end user. You just put the smartphone on the floor, like this handsome guy over there, and you take 3 steps back. Our tech works on the background. It tracks your movements. It provides you feedback, counts your reps, all that neat stuff. But this is actually where we start. It's with the real-time feedback. But the magic starts here because you know that we track the repetitions. So think about leaderboards, think about social sharing. Everything becomes real, becomes authentic, which enables authentic communities. And speaking of authentic communities, remember the online coaches. So they get authentic communities, more engaged ones. They are able to scale their feedback in a very tailored way, which is super great, you know, because engagement of their communities is basically their bread and butter. We help them monetize, and we take a fee out of that, a commission. Parallelly, we also enable other third-party enterprises through our third-party API to get access to data and promote healthy lifestyles. We are building this now because it was not possible just a few years ago. AI couldn't run on the smartphone. I forgot to mention, we run on the device, and this was not possible just a few years ago. This kind of AI was completely impossible to run. And on top of that, the market is growing, blah, blah, blah. You know this, but it's actually true. Not just the fitness app market, but the online training is getting more and more popular due to convenience. We are growing. We are about to reach 100,000 workouts completed with an average retention rate. And we are now moving to the US, where we already have over 100 coaches in a wait list. We want to empower people to get better, healthy lifestyles in a more engaging way. We started this, two founders, two Tiagos, two crazy guys, completely obsessed by what we are doing. And the third co-founder is about to join from the US to help us grow in that country. To finalize, please, thank God the QR code is there. Scan it and get Ajit. And you know, like extra burpees won't harm anyone. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, it was very interesting. You were clear on your presentations, but this is a very crowded space, nevertheless. So you have to be very unique to grow your around this crowded place. Nevertheless, I think that you are doing well. Look like you are getting some tractions and you are already onboarding clients and users, let's call it. Also, how to make money. I was not clear because you make a business of that, you need to make money. But, well, don't give up. I think that maybe you will have your way.
Well, when you started, I was just basically thinking one more health-related app. I think you are onto something. So it's as Lourdes said, it's absolutely packed this market. So it will be very hard to thrive. But I think you have something that may work. The thing is, this business is the digital health and fitness market is all around influencers, all around digital marketing, all around piles of cash. So you have to either you find the right influencer that will fire this up, or else you will have to invest a lot, basically in marketing. But you have something there. I believe you have something there, and I believe that probably you should also think on addressing the, I don't know, Les Mills of this world, the guys that have hundreds of thousands of users, not in the same way, but could be converted. So there's something there.
Okay, thank you. So now it's time for our jury here in Porto and Lisbon gathers to decide the winner. So we have a few time to speak. João, would you like to add something?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the crowd here. I'm gonna ask someone who they preferred from our pitches today. Can it be you?
Okay. So I actually missed, I think, a good one pitch. The guy was pitching here in Lisbon about some kind of digital marketing strategy planning thing, but I missed it completely. So I will give my vote for the Uber for future transportation thing in Porto.
And your name is?
What?
Your name.
My name is Lena.
Thank you so much. And over there, Marilia.
I think I will do the same and go to the others and ask someone which one was the favorite. Maybe I go here. João.
Hi, my favorite was Frame Drop from Lisbon with Mario presenting. I think it was Mario.
Great, so Lisbon is winning. I don't like this. So I think for the faces I see here, we have this decided. What about Lisbon?
Yeah, we have a verdict here.
Okay. So
please
would you
let
like
us
to go
know
first?
who will.
We didn't decide this.
Yes, let us know who will get the prize here. Is it on?
Yep. Yeah, I think it's on. The winner in Lisbon is Mario Teroca Frame Drop.
Mario, please come to the stage. I got a prize for you, Mario. Ah, there he is. There you go. Great picture. And now over to you, Marilia. Congratulations, Mario.
Also, now maybe Lourdes, can you tell us who is the winner?
It was not easy.
Okay.
We had a kind of even here, but we had to decide. But we were aligned. Yes. But so nevertheless, so the winner is Ajit.
Okay. Congratulations, Ajit. Thank you. Congratulations. So now, João, we need to wrap this up. Would you like to end in Lisbon and then I follow you?
So I would just like to thank you all for being here, especially our jury, and for putting in the attention and sharing your wisdom with us. Hope to see you again in September, early September. And now over to you, Marilia.
Okay, thank you. So now I will wrap this up. I would like to thank you everyone for coming. So you don't see in Lisbon, but we have a really full house here in Porto. So this is really great. A round of applause to everyone. Thank you for coming. Thank you again. Thank you, Lourdes, and thank you, Sergio, for joining us and helping this make this even better. So I would just to really finalize this, I would like to thank you, our sponsors that are Investors Portugal, Ferroviário, 351 Portuguese Startup Community, UPTech, Porto City Council, SOGRAP, Superboc Group, and of course today Workin. So thank you, and now let's grab a beer. Thank you all.
Thank you. Bye-bye.